Welcome to week 8 of sign language class lessons. This week we've got some different things with family and some emotion, weeks, days of the week. So we've got just an assortment of words. So let's go ahead and get started. The first one is adult. And so you want to take the letter A and you want to put it here at your chin, at your jawline, sorry, and then up here to your head. So adult, adult. Then we have, and if you're left-handed, sorry, you're going to do it on the left side of your head, adult. Then we have angry. So angry, you're taking your hands like claws, and you're going to start here and pull them up, angry. And you want your face, of course, to match with it, so angry, angry. Then we have ant. So ant, since it's girl, it's going to be down here at your face, and you're just shaking your letter A, ant. Ant. And if you're a left-hander, ant. We have big. So now you've got big. You can also do it with L's, large. You can do it with B's, but just big, big, big. All right? There's several different ways to do that one. Then we have brother. So brother, since brother is a boy, of course, you're going to start out with brother. You're going to start out with boy, sorry. So you're going to do boy, and then you're going to do, this is like same, alike. So you're doing boy, and then you're bringing it down here next to each other. Brother, brother. If you're left-handed, you're doing boy, and then you're taking, I didn't show you, your two number ones, and they come together. So boy, like, same, brother. All right. Then we have but. Like, I would like to go with you, but I can't. So, but. So all you're doing is you're crossing your fingers over. For a right-hander, you got the right hand on top closest to you, and you just pull them apart. But. For a left-hander, you've got your left hand on the top closest to you. So you're making an X, and you're going across. But. But. Then we have cold, and cold is exactly like just the gesture of what you would think is cold, like, whoa, so cold, cold, cold. And really that's the same as like winter. And you could do double use for winter, or you can just do cold, and it's understood that it's cold and winter. Then we have daughter. So daughter being a girl, you're going to do the girl sign, and then you're going to do like a baby. So daughter. So for a left-hander, you're going to do it with your left hand, and then you're making like the shape like you're holding the child right here. Daughter, daughter, daughter. Then we have different. So you had but, and then different is two, is what I had learned. So that's for a right-hander. Left-hander is going to be with that left hand closest to you like we just did but. You just strike it twice. All right, then we have drink. Drink is the gesture, like what you would think it is. You've got an imaginary cup, and you drink. You put it to your mouth, and you're drinking. Put it to your mouth, and you're drinking. Either hand. All right, then we have easy. So easy is you have your hand like this, and then you're just gently tapping your all of your fingers. I guess the first three fingers, your pointer, index, and your ring finger. You're just swiping up because it's easy, easy. So it's the same for left hand. Easy, easy, easy. It's like no problem, easy. All right, then you have fun. So you got fun and you got funny. All right, so fun, what you're doing is you're taking your letter U and you're putting it on your nose and you're stopping it. It's landing on your U of your left hand. This is for a right-hander. So you go down your nose a little bit and land on your two fingers. All right, for a left-hander, that left letter U is going to go down and land on your right letter U. So fun, fun. That was fun. And then we have funny. Funny is the letter U, but you're like, it's almost like you're scratching the end of your nose. Funny. So for a left-hander, funny, funny, funny. Then we have grandfather. So you remember we have father that we learned early on. So grandfather is you're going out one. So grandfather. I believe it's just one, grandfather. Now, if you want to do great-grandfather, then you go out two. I believe that's the way I had learned. Grandfather, great-grandfather. And same with grandmother. We got mom, mother, mama, anything. Out one is grandmother. Out two, great-grandmother. Same with your left hand. Grandfather, great-grandfather, grandmother, great-grandmother. Then we have hard and difficult. Okay, so this is like, man, that's hard, or that's like a hard rock or a hard wall. So anything that's hard, difficult, all you're doing is you're taking, I call them like snake eyes almost. It's letter V's with them bent at your knuckles. And you turn for a right-hander. The left hand is always going to be the base when you have a base and then the other one's moving. And so the top one is just hitting it. And it's almost like hitting right here in the crook of your hand, like right in this area. And I guess I'm hitting with this side. Or you can do it this side. You can do it here or you can do it here. But it's hard. Hard. So if you're a left-hander, your right hand is going to be the base. And you're going to hit with this side of your hand if you'd like. You can hit it right there in that crook. Or you can hit it right on the fingers. Hard, hard. And difficult. Both are the same. Then we have hot. And I believe we've talked about hot before, if not on our lesson videos on the class for Zoom. So if you can imagine that you've put something in your mouth and you've realized, oh, that's really hot, and you throw it away. So hot, hot, because it's just so hot. You've had to throw it out of your mouth because it's burning your mouth. So all you're doing is that claw hand here at your face, at your mouth. It's almost like you're eating an apple, and you're throwing it out. So hot, hot. Same with the left-hander, okay? And you're just throwing it out. Hot, hot. And you can, oh, it's hot, hot. It doesn't really matter where your hand lands with hot. The idea is just that you're taking it out of your mouth. It's almost like, how hot was it? Like, was it, oh, that was really hot? Then you're really being dramatic and throwing it out. Or it was just hot. Be careful. That's hot. Then we've got hungry. So hungry, you're going to take your cup-shaped hand, and you're going to put it here at the top of your chest and go down one. Just go down one time. Hungry. You're hungry. Left hand is the same thing, and you're just going down. Hungry. Okay? Then we've got hurry. You want someone to hurry. Hurry. Okay, so you got your number twos. Not your number two, sorry. You got your letter U's. And they're pointing towards the person you're speaking, and you're telling them to hurry. And you can also do it with just one hand. You're like, hurry up, either way. Because this is also history when you do your H in a circle, but doing it this way is like, hurry, hurry, hurry. It's almost like you can imagine someone like racing. You're telling them to hurry. You want to move faster. Then we have husband. So since it's a man, that's talking about a boy, okay, you're going to do the boy, and then you're going to put your hand and you're going to catch it here. Because this is a sign for marry, to get married, all right? So you're a man married is a husband. So same with your left hand. Boy, and you are catching the hands together. Like this is the woman's hand, and a man is putting his hand in her hand. So same thing. Husband, husband. Then we have last. And there's a couple different ways you can do last. The one I had learned is you take your two-letter I's and you turn them facing each other. And for a right-hander, you would strike it, you'd strike that letter I on the other eye, last, last. So for a left-hander, that left hand is going to strike the right letter I, the right eye finger. Sorry, I shouldn't be saying letter. All right, so there's last. And then there's like, at last, like finally, success, I'm done. So it's not really the same as far as last. You're talking about like last in line, it's the last thing I need to do, whereas this is like at last, finally. This could be like the final thing. Final exam. I'm wondering on that one. You could, I guess, do last and then test. So test is you go down like that. Sorry, I'm getting off topic here. So you could do last exam. I don't know if you would do final, like at last exam. Probably would be last exam is what I would guess. All right, then I've lost my spot. All right, so we're on man. I believe we've talked about this one, but I just want to make sure I put it on the video and it not just be on the Zoom class that we had. So with man, you're doing the boy, and you're doing your sign fine. Now there's different ways that different people do it. So you can either just do man, or you can do man and roll down. Remember we had said before that like long time ago, men would wear their suit jackets and they'd have a ruffly shirt sticking out. So that's why it would be man. Sometimes they'll do man with fancy for like gentlemen. And I think I've also seen where it goes out, like man, fine, and out. Why that is, I don't know. I tend to just do man. Here, here. And, I've also seen where you can go like father and here. So there's a lot of different ways to do it, and I apologize that I have not looked at how we have it in on our sign language sheets yet. But like I said, I would do boy and here. It just shows that he's not just a boy. He's much older. He's a man. But like I said, you can also do here and here. And same with left hand. Here, here, boy and here, boy and here, boy and here. Like I said, it's probably the whole thing of different regions use different signs. And so that's why you find a lot of different signs, in different books. So just know that whatever one you find in a book that you have, and you decide to go with it, just go with it and know that it is the correct sign. Someone might call you out on it, but just stand firm and say, this is what my book says. This is what I'm going with. All right, then we have many, and I believe we've talked about this one before, but I couldn't remember if we had it on our sheet or not. So many. So all you're doing is you're putting your hands like this and you're flicking them out. And you're doing it towards yourself. You're just doing many, many. So if you do how many, it's how many, how many. Whereas, let's see, I don't have much on there. I'm pretty sure we did much last week, so you would do how much. I believe we talked about that, but I wanted to throw that one in there just in case we didn't. All right, then for mean, there's two different meanings for the word mean. So you can talk about somebody is a mean person, or he was mean to me. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to have your hands almost like ease, but not all the way ease. Ease, almost like you've got cat claws, I guess you could say. And you're going to hit the other one. So this would be for a right-hander. You're just going to strike the other claw hand with the right hand. Here again, your left is your base, so your right one is the one that's doing the motion. For a left-hander, it's going to be the opposite. You're going down. He's so mean, mean, mean. And I guess, that other hand can come up some, or it can just stay in place. He's so mean. All right, then if you're talking about what does that word mean, okay, you're going to take a number 2 for a right-hander. You're going to put your other left hand with the palm facing to your right, and you're going to put your number 2, your fingers are going to touch the center of your palm, and then you're going to turn it. So they're this way, almost like they're standing, okay? And then you're going to turn them this way, where they're sideways. Mean. What did you mean? So you can say, what did you mean? Okay? Mean. All right, so then for a left-hander, you've got your number 2. Your right hand is pointing to the left, and you're going to poke them here in the middle of your hand, and then you're going to do them sideways, where your index finger is on top. Mean. Mean. All right, then we have month. So month, we've got the number 1 for a right-hander, number 1, and the side of your finger is what's facing you. All right, and you're going to take the other number 1, and the back of the hand, the back of the finger is going to go down. So this is almost like your calendar, if you can imagine a wall calendar. And this number 1 is like you're going down through the month. Month, month. And then every month is the same, is like you're going down it again. It's almost like you're flipping through the calendar pages, like, oh, every month I've got to do that. Or, wow, this is going on every month. So, month, month. So for a left-hander, you got your right hand up with the side of your index finger closest to you, and the other number 1, the back of the finger, is going down. Month, every month. Then we have more, and I feel like we've done more, but evidently I must not have it on one of the pages, or maybe I've just overlooked it. All right, so this is one that usually most every people know. So you just are touching all of your fingers together at the tips, and you're just doing more, and you're just tapping them together. More. That's how it's looking. No matter if you're left hand or right hand, it's the same. More. Then we have now, and I feel like we've talked about now, but it's probably because we've done today. All right, so you're taking your Y's, turning them up, and going down. So now, and I know we've talked about this because I remember teaching on the Zoom class, now, showing what it means in your face. You need to go do that now, or you need to go do that now. Just get that now look on your face to really hit home what you're saying. All right, then paper. Now this is not like a newspaper. This is paper that you write on, any kind of paper, blank paper, colored paper, whatever, lined paper, no lines. All right, so you got paper. And the reason why it's like this, so what you're doing is, once again, for a right-hander, your left hand is your base, palm is facing up, the other number 5, closed hand, is hitting it. And if you can see, it kind of looks like paper coming out of the copying machine, hence the word paper. Paper. And you don't want to smack your hands. Whether you're teaching children or talking to someone or you're interpreting, you want to be not heard. You just want to be seen. So it's very quiet. And a lot of times you might not even actually physically touch the 2 hands together. You might just go over it because you're just showing the motion, just to avoid the sound. But kids love making the sound. All right, so paper. So remember that when we come to school. All right, so we got paper. Then we have party. So we got the letter P's, and they just go back and forth. Party. Oh, let me go back to paper for a minute. I'm sorry, I forgot to show left hand. So left-handers, your right hand is facing up, and your left closed 5 is going towards your right. Paper. All right, now we can go back to party. Party, and I don't think it matters which way you start, which way you go, but it's a party. It's a party. All right. Then we have play. Now there's two different types of play. This is I want to go outside to play. Okay, so all you're doing is you're taking your Y's and you're shaking them. Almost like your hang loose type thing, Party. Play. But then if you're talking about like an actual play, like a drama, I'm going to go to a play, then it's your letter A's sticking out. Excuse me. And you're going in a circle towards you. You're bringing it towards you. This is acting. This is play. This is drama. So there are two different signs for that. I just wanted to point that out. Play, I want to go play on the playground. I want to go play at the play. That kind of thing. All right, then we've got run. And I feel like we've gone over this one in our class. What you're going to do is you're going to do your L's, and you're going to kind of hook your index fingers, and you're going to hook them together, and you run. So this one, your left, this is for a right-hander. Your left hand, that's weird because the left hand in that one is doing the motion. Or at least that's the way I do it. Maybe I'm being backwards because it should be the right hand running. But this is the way I remember doing run. All right, so what you're doing is that left finger, like a little trigger finger, is what's pulling you along. Let me do that slower because sometimes it gets all blurry in the video. So run. And you're actually going to move it. You know, you need to run to this way. You need to run this way. Run up the hill. Run over. You can, you know, do all kinds of motions with it. Left-handers, it's the other way. Your left hand is hooked on the thumb, and your right hand, that's really odd. Usually it is that, you know, your dominant hand is the one doing the motion. Anyways, like I said, I could be backwards. That could just be the way I remember learning it, and that just feels more comfortable. But either way, whichever one feels more comfortable, that is the sign for run. Then we've got school. Now remember I said remember paper. All right, school, you're just like clapping your hands, but you're trying not doing that. You're just gonna gently clap them so you're not making noise. So school, school. And for a left-hander, your left hand's gonna be on top and the right will be the base. School, school. Then we have C. So you're taking a number 2 for a right-hander, and you're putting them at your eyes, and you're seeing. I see you. Remember we did last week, we did look. This is see. Like, I see my mom. I see my dad. I see my preacher. See, see. So for a left-hander, it's simply the other way. See. Then we have sister. So remember we did brother. So sister is simply girl and same. Because if it's a sister, you got one person, and they're the same because they come from the same family. So sister, brother. Left hand, brother, sister. All right. Then we have son. Remember we did daughter. So son is just with the boy. And you catch him here. Boy, and you put it right here. Son, son. Then we have think. This can be think, this can be mind, thought, or you can do it this way, like you're thinking about something, like, thinking about, or that you think something, that, you know, I'm just thinking this is what I'm going to do. You can do it this way, or you can go around, like, And that can also be wander, W-O-N-D-E-R, wonder, not wander, but wonder. Okay, so all the same thing. Think, for left hand, think, either one, and wander. The next one is walk. All you're doing with your hands. I've seen it 2 different ways. You can kind of like you're shuffling your feet, and they're moving forward. And it does not matter which one you make go first, but they're shuffling, alternating, just like your feet do. Or they can actually move up and down like they're walking. I believe this is the way I learned, but I have seen it done this way as well. Then we have want, and I feel like we've done this before. This is W-A-N-T, want, not won't, but want. So want. If you can imagine that you have an object up here and that you want it, so you're pulling it towards you. I'm sorry, every now and then my screen just goes black. So you want. You're simply pulling it towards you. You want it. Now, if you don't want it, you pull it towards you and throw it away. I don't want that. Don't want. Pull it towards you, and then you throw your hands out. And you can, don't want it, don't want it, don't want it. You can do it as nicely. I don't want that. No, thank you. I don't want that. Or I don't want that. You know, you make all kinds of crazy faces. Weak. Now this is not week, like W-E-A-K, but this is week, like 1 week in the month. So for a right-hander, your left hand is facing kind of angled towards you, and then you've got your number 1, and this part of your hand is going to go across your hand week, every week, next week, last week, every week, next week, last week. And I don't know that I'll have those on the sheet. If I can get them, I will put them on there. Week, every week, like I said, next week, last week. Like I said, month. I'm trying to think next month. That one I'm not sure about. Every month, last month, but then I can't think of like next month because it's not that. That wouldn't be right. But anyways, I'll try to see if I can figure that one out before class. And then we've got wife. So you've got girl. You're going to catch the girl. The guy's going to catch the girl here in his hand. Wife. Girl. And then you're married. So married. And I apologize. I did not do married. Oh, I'm missing a couple too. I'm so sorry. I'm not looking at my writing. I'm looking at the ones I typed up. So I will go back and hit on those. So married. You can simply just do this. Sometimes I see people get fancy where they'll go around and then, like it's a ceremony. So for left-hander, married or married, either one. All you're doing is you're taking 2 C's and you're putting them together. And if you're a left-hander, your left C is going to be on top. Right-hander, your right C is going to be on top. Okay, so wife. Sorry, wife. My mind was thinking of too many things there at once. Husband, husband. Then we have woman. So remember we did man, 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 man. All right, same with woman. Here, do your jawline. Sorry, it took me a minute to think of that word. Jawline for a girl, and then here, or out, or roll it. All right, so I did miss a few. I'm so sorry. I missed uncle. Okay, so we did aunt. Uncle is with a U up here at the side of your head. For a left-hander, it's an uncle. You're just simply twisting your hand, just going back and forth. And it doesn't have to be anything drastic. Just a little U twist. Cousin is the same as with a C. And you can do a cousin for a girl, cousin for a boy. You have to be careful because you also got crazy. So you can have a crazy cousin. Merry, much. Oh, and small. So we did big and a lot and much. So we're going to do small. Small. You can just do really small, small, small. All right, and then I also wanted to hit on the days of the week to let you know what they are. The problem is I cannot find in any of my books, I take that back, it's the months of the year. I cannot find where they have the months of the year in any of my books. But the days of the week we do, so let's go over those. So we've got Sunday is 5s going in a circle, out away from your shoulders, Sunday, Sunday, and then you do just one hand. Sunday is the only one you do 2 hands on, Sunday. And then every Sunday it's going down, almost like your calendar's here in front of you, Sunday. Monday is an M in a circle, M in a circle. Every Monday, instead of doing this way, it's like you're taking the M and you're going all the way down 4 weeks. Monday, 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 Monday. Tuesday is with the T in a circle. The circle goes out away from you. Tuesday. Every Tuesday. Okay. Wednesday is your W, not your 6, but your W, but it doesn't matter if you do the other one. It's okay. Wednesday, every Wednesday. Thursday, since you can't do a T, you've got to do a TH. Thursday. I've also seen some people do like just an H, but you have to be careful because that's also the sign for history. So that's why it's usually a T to an H. You can just flick it out there, a Thursday. Okay, so left-handers, I can't quite go as fast with my left hand because I'm not used to going with my left hand. So Thursday, it goes just straight down. Thursday. I don't believe it's this way. Your H is here and it goes straight down. Thursday. Left hand, Thursday. All right, so then you got Friday. You're doing your letter F in a circle. Friday, every Friday. Every Friday. And then Saturday is your S. Every Saturday. All right, I can show you the months. I don't mind at all. I just want you to know that I have not been able to find where I can put it on paper. So we'll go through them with the left hand and then I will go through them with the right hand. So this, remember we said this is like your calendar. All right, so what you're going to do is for each month, typically you take two letters and you start with one letter. It goes up and over, almost like you're flipping the calendar, okay? So January is a J. You're just doing it in a circle, almost like you're just doing your J with your hand in front of it, okay? And then you're doing an A because you've also got June and you got July. So you got to do something to show that you're doing January instead of June or July. Okay, so you got J to an A, J to an A, J on the front, A in the back. All right, and then you got February. We'll come back to left hand in just a minute. February, you do your F, and you can probably figure these out as we go along. F to a B, February, February. And some, they might do just the F because there's no other one with an F, so why couldn't you just do F? But either way, February. March, because you got March and May, you got to do something to classify that. So I believe it's MA. All right, and then April, you start with an A in front of your hand. And you've got April and August, so you got to do something to show that it's different. So you're going to do an A to a P. AP. AP. Just kind of imagine, you know, what would you do to shorten it if you were trying to write something quick? AP. And then May, you got M to Y. So you got an M up and over to a Y. May. May. Then you've got June. June, I believe, because you got January, June is J to an N. J to an N. J to an N. All right, and then you got July, J to an L. Yeah, J to an L. J, and then an L. All right, and then you've got August. So you got an A and a G. So you got A going up, a G coming down. A, G. A, G. August. August. All right, then you've got September. September is the only one with an S. So you should be able to just do an S. But I just automatically do S to P because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be something with something. September. So you're doing an S up and a P down. All right, then October. I feel like October is just an O. October, we'll just do that. November, N to a V. So you're going N up, V down. November, November. All right, and then December. You should be able to just do a D because there's no other D, but I'm pretty sure it's D and a C. December. All right, so we'll run through them with left hand. Left hand is your right hand is your little calendar. All right, so you're going to have to work with me because I'm not used to doing them this way. J to an A. See, my hand wants to do all kinds of stuff. All right, J to an A. And then February. Goes blank again. February, F to a B. March, M to an A. April, A to a P. May, M to a Y. M to a Y. And then June is J to an N. Yes, sorry, I was just thinking, oh gosh, what did we do for January? Never mind. J to an N. July is J to the L. And then August, A up, G down. And your G is facing towards you. A and G. Whereas, yeah, G, I couldn't remember if G would be facing you on the other hand. Anyways, so August, September, S to a P. S up, P down. October, like I said, it's the only one with an O, but I'm pretty sure it's OC. Then November, or November up, B down. November, November. And then December, D up, D down, or D up and C down. All right? So I hope you've enjoyed our sign language classes and hope to see you on our Zoom class. Have a great night.